Hi Zionites, welcome to my channel Zion Amy. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe and also like, share and comment, and also do well to turn up your notifications so you can be notified whenever we make a post. Evangelist Ebuka Obi speaks on covenants, the need to have a covenant with God, and the most important need is to keep it. It's not easy having a covenant, making a promise, an agreement, and keeping to that agreement. This is where a lot of people have problems. A lot of people have made promises. Oh God, I will not do this again. I promise not to do this again. If I keep to this is what I want you to do for me. A lot of people have made covenants not to have sex until they are married, but at the end of the day, due to human weakness, they find themselves breaking that covenant. Listen to the evangelist sound teachings on that, and also how breaking your covenant can affect you in life. Do well to watch this video to the end. It's a very educative teachings and eye-opening teachings, and also subscribe to this channel and share this video. Zion, we move.
God is a covenant keeping God. We make promises very easily. Check how many promises have you made to God. How many have you fulfilled? God will not take you serious. God, sometimes when we are in difficulties, oh God, I will not have sex again if you do this for me. But now you are having sex. You believe, you go to confession. You are breaking the vow you made to God. Oh God, I will not do masturbation again. But you are doing it. Oh God, I will not touch somebody's wife again. And that is what you are into. Things doesn't go well to people that make promise to God. Because when you make promise to God, deity is involved. Altar is involved. The spirit on the altar is involved. And that is why so many of us, our business closed. So many people cannot do well. Check how many times you have made promise to God. How many have you fulfilled? Hannah made a promise to God before the prophet, before the man of God Eli. He was praying. Eli came out. Eli said to her, "Woman, when will you stop drinking?" And the woman answered him, "My Lord, I did not say drink to the place of drinking. I've come to pour my heart to my God. I've come to cry to God. I have no child." But when she was praying, she said something significant before Eli came out. He said, "Lord, if you give me a child, a male child, I will dedicate him to you, and his hair will not be shaved." And God, as she finished making that promise, because God is a covenant keeping God. Covenant triggered God. But it works faster when you fulfill that covenant. As most of you have made covenant, but the enemy will never allow you to fulfill it. Because when you play your own part in the covenant, God will play his own part. There is blessings that followed every vow, every covenant, especially when you fulfill it. Now, she made this covenant before Eli came out. Eli now said, "Go, may God of Israel grant your heart desires." That settled the matter. Then what happened? Hannah became pregnant, give birth. The next year, the baby was still very young. Baby now. The woman said, "No, I will not go to Shiloh. Let me nurse this child." Immediately, Samuel started getting himself little. Hannah carried the baby. The baby. If it's today women, they will say no. God will understand. Let me help God to nurture the baby. Let me help God to raise the baby. Let the baby be up to 5 years. From 5 years to 7 years. From 10 years to no. It's my only child. And whereby you block the door of miracle. Because wiseness of a man is foolishness to God. Anytime you are serving God and you are proving that you have knowledge, God will pack you one place. Many people that think they know, they are packed left already. Now what happened? Eli did not even remember Hannah. Hannah carried the baby, a year-old baby, a baby that is not up to 6 months or 1 year, a baby that she just put. She carried the little baby to the sanctuary, and she saw Eli. She said, "My Lord, last year I was here. I cried for the baby. I made a promise that if God should bless me, that I will bring the baby back. Here is the baby." She dropped it on the altar of God and she left. And God watched her. I know when I pray with Father Luke or the Convenant, my mentor, Reverend Father, late Father of the Convenant, and we pray for a woman looking for fruit of the womb. Father used my hand to touch the woman's stomach, and the woman shouted, "If God should give me this boy, he's going to be a priest. He's going to be a priest." And this boy was born. The Spirit entered into him. He loved Father so much. Every time he's in the church, the woman started pushing him away. "No, no, no, no. You cannot be Father. You are my only son." When the boy get to 11, 12, he died. Look at the Jephthah. Have you made a promise to God that you are not fulfilling today? It is enough to bring you down, or to put sand in your garden, or to contaminate your destiny. Look at Jephthah. Jephthah was rejected by his brothers because the mother of Jephthah was a prostitute. But Jephthah became a mighty warrior. When war broke out, the people of Israel went to Jephthah. "Come and help us to fight." Jephthah said to them, "On one condition, that if God give me victory, I will be your king." They have no option. They say, "Yes. If God give you victory, be our king." Immediately, Jephthah made a promise to God. "Oh God, if I should go to this war and come back, the first thing I will see, I will use that thing for your sacrifice." And when Jephthah made this covenant, it was sealed between him and God. Covenant have a seal. Covenant have a seal. That is why Zechariah 9:11, "I set the prisoners free because of the blood of my covenant." Luke 22:20, "This is the blood of my new and everlasting covenant." There is power in the covenant. That is why instead of you not to fulfill it, don't make. But covenant motivate God. Take it or leave it. Jephthah went to war after promising God, "Anything I see, any first thing I see, I will offer that." As Jephthah was coming back, the only child, the daughter, ran. "Daddy, welcome, Daddy, welcome." And Jephthah said, "I made a promise to God." After Jephthah finished crying, because this is the only daughter, he offered her to God. Have you made a promise? Maybe you don't even know what is affecting your business. Most of you, "Oh, Daddy, God, I will be giving you 5 million if you heal me from this sickness. If you heal me from this sickness, I will be doing this." And now you are healed and you have forgotten the vow. Then the enemy will go and use something to attack you again, because the agreement you have with God, you are not keeping it. "Oh, I made a vow with God in the grotto of Blessed Virgin Mary. As a lady, I will not have sex until I marry." But you have before you marry. It is enough to make you to begin to look for fruit of the womb. There is power in the covenant. Because the eternal and the everlasting covenant was sealed on the cross of Calvary. Covenant keeping God, there is no one like you. Alpha and Omega, He said,
There is no one like you.
Covenant keeping God. There is no one like you. Buliwa benye lue. There is no one like you, Jesus.
Covenant keeping God.
Papa.
There is no one like you.
Hey, Alpha and Omega.
There is no one like you.
Before you start giving birth, did you make a promise that this thing will happen and you're not keeping it? It's a night of reflection. And most people don't know that when you are into covenant, the enemy will frustrate you not to keep that covenant. But if you keep it with the tears, you will see the Lord, because he will pay his own part. God can never deceive you. God can never be wicked. All the promises you have made to God, have you fulfilled them? Or you say, no, God will understand. God will understand. Sapphira and Ananias, the husband and wife, they made a covenant to bring everything they have. But even though nobody forced them, nobody forced you to make a covenant. And what happened? They brought little. Peter said to the husband, "Is this all you promised to bring?" The man said, "Yes." When he's lying, immediately he died. The young man took the body for you to see how powerful covenant is. The wife came, brought her own. Peter was asking her, "Is that all? Before now, this property belongs to you. Nobody forced you to say you want to bring it. But why must you lie inside it?" And Peter said to her, "Look at the young men that carry the body of your husband, and they are coming to carry your own." Immediately, the woman fell and died. As a child of God, anytime you made a promise to God, in all and both in your spiritual life, make sure you keep it, because our God is a covenant keeping God. He said, "I will bless the generation upon generation of those who keep my commandment, who keep my vow, who I will make a covenant with these people, everlasting covenant." May the Lord bless you.